Have myself muted, obviously. Just running a test ready for tomorrow because the Brushfire Mind is going to be joining in for my interview with Jared Schmeck. Jared's the Let's Go Brandon legend that was on the phone with former Vice President Joe Biden and got him to say, "Let's go, Brandon." I agree. Let's go, Brandon. It was absolutely brilliant. But Jared's going to be joining us on the show tomorrow. Chris is supposed to be here with me, but I told him 10 o'clock. I told him 9:45, and it's Chris. What you going to do? Hopefully he'll be on time tomorrow because I got to get all the cameras and scenes set up and laid out with everybody in their respective places. We shall see. He said he'll be here in a minute. Hopefully this is streaming to all of his channels, though, in addition to ours. But while I'm on, may as well talk about this. Right? TPS report. What's all that about? What's going on there? So TPS, the Politics show. We've been on YouTube for 16 months. And I've gotten a lot of feedback about the name. And listen, I'll be honest with you. Not a whole lot of planning went into the name of the Politics show. Or at least the spelling of the name. Because most of you probably would have realized that's not even a word. It's wildly made up. And I kind of, quite frankly, made the mistake of using this modern day trend of spelling words the wrong name. Like, I don't know, what can I say? Like, it used to be everybody would abbreviate everything, right? For tech shows, for tech channels, all the names were abbreviated. And that's what I did with Politics. Didn't spell it in any logical way. And so, didn't spell it in any logical way. And so people were having a hard time finding it. And I was getting a lot of feedback related to this on YouTube. And, you know, YouTube is Chris just joined in. Let me bring him on. YouTube is a search engine at the end of the day. And if people can't search for you, they're not going to find you. And so TPS, the Politics show, tied in. TPU came up with that name. I'm not sure, Danny. I'm assuming that's Danielle. I was thinking about it and the tie-in between TPS report and the movie Office Space. Danny and I had spoken about. Hey, Chris. Danny and I had spoken about a name change, and Danny may have mentioned TPS Live, something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But TPS report is easy to remember. Of course, there's that tie-in with the Office Space movie, and hopefully it'll be easier to find and easier for people to find and easier for people to search us out on YouTube. So that's the reason behind the name change. What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
Oh, not much. Sorry I was late. I went upstairs. I was hanging out with the kids. I fell asleep on the sofa.
All right. So have you checked your channels? Is it streaming to all of them?
It looks like everything's working. Well, on the restream, it looks like everything's working. So I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube. Yep, there it is on
check Rumble. That's the biggie because of the way Rumble has to be set up.
And I see Rebel Jack, Lieutenant Atom Bomb, Sean Stryker are all watching me on YouTube. Good morning, kiddos. Good to see you. And I'm pulling up Rumble now. Alex, did I just lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just zoomed in on you. I'm setting up
the camera.
Just getting stuff ready so that when we do go live tomorrow with Jared, I've got mostly all of this set up.
And on, yep, there it is on Rumble. Dooby dooby doo. Ooh, nice. I like the little bubble thing you got going on there. That's slick.
Yeah, normally it's just Danny and I in the chat, two people, which
Right.
is a much easier scene to lay out, something like this. But with three people, I had to come up with a different idea, and I figured the little bubbles to get three people on with the chat would be a better, maybe a better idea. Lieutenant
And
Adam.
we're live on Twitter as well. Where the hell else am I live? Twitch.
Yeah, I see people. Rebel Jack over on Twitch and YouTube doubling up. Sean on your YouTube. Lieutenant Adam Bomb on your YouTube. Of course, Restream doesn't pick up any comments from Rumble. So if you are live there and people are watching and commenting, we're not going to get them in this chat here.
Right.
But that's the only one I was concerned about was Rumble, simply because of the way they make you set that up.
Because it's fucky.
Right. I'm going to go over to Rumble and see if you're on.
Oh, so
yeah, you're live.
I am on Rumble.
Yeah, you are.
So I guess I think we're good to go. I only have one more question. Do I need to get the thumbnail from you, or that should have already automatically populated once
you paired your channels, it should adopt the thumbnail.
Excellent.
It should. So go to jump to your YouTube channel and look at upcoming live streams, or I assume it would be in oh, I haven't sent you the pairs link for tomorrow's show yet. I sent you the pairs link for this test. I haven't sent you the pairs link for tomorrow's show because you can't pair that. So Rumble, you can only, 24 hours, I think?
I think so.
Yeah, so we go live at 9 p.m. Monday, which means you can't schedule your Rumble until after 9 p.m. tonight.
Okay, so if you...
So I'll send you, I've got it scheduled, and I'll send you the pairs link, but you cannot schedule your Rumble any more than 24 hours in advance. So you're going to have to schedule it after 9 p.m. tonight, and then you can pair your channels to the stream. Make sense?
Can do. I'm going to be pulling not a late night, but I'll be up a little bit later this evening. I went ahead and got a projection screen.
Is he feeling left out?
Yeah, I think he feels lonely.
Yeah, feeling a little bit left out.
Caught me before I went to church.
He's funny. So yeah, the scenes for tomorrow. The scenes for tomorrow, there'll be me, there'll be you. There's a 2-up shot if we need it. A 3-up shot. Jared will be in the middle. You and I will be on the outskirts there. And, of course, the chat. And then any graphics or video. Because I do have the video to play here. I may as well play it for you now.
I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Well, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas as well. Merry Christmas, and let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree. Hey, by the way, where are you in Oregon?
Bye-bye.
Fucking amazing. I love that.
Legendary.
Yeah, I edited. I couldn't find I guess back at Christmas there was a ton of videos of this. I had to download 2 videos, his side and the former vice president's side, and then edited them together in Final Cut, and so that we have an actual, pip of both sides in that conversation. It's just funny.
Hey, you know what? While we're on together right now, for stuff like that, I'm gonna screen share. I'm gonna show you a little something real quick.
Sure.
I'm giving this kid like $3 a month for this thing. And it is at playphrase.me.
Playphrase.me.
Give me a phrase, like a movie quote. No, not a movie quote, a common phrase.
A common phrase? Win some, lose.
Any common phrase.
Win some, lose some. I'm getting no audio, but
let me see if I can.
That's handy though. That came up immediately.
Oh, what do you think you're doing? You see down here in the lower right corner, it says number out of 136.
Yep.
It just scrubs the internet, mostly YouTube, for clips from movies where they're saying that phrase.
No kidding. Dude, that is that's super handy.
Yeah. I mean,
play phrase. All right, let me see if
what I can do with that.
Let me see if I can, because I'll have audio. Playphrase.com, right?
Right. It only do like 2 or 3 of the clips if you're not a paid subscriber.
.com or .me?
.me.
Playphrase.
So yeah, I just started giving this guy like $3 a month a couple days ago, and it's a slick little toy.
Playphrase.me. Okay, here we go.
One out of 2,657.
Right. Let me pause the music.
What does that mean?
What the hell do you think we've been asking each other?
Bill, what the hell are you doing here?
That is that's kind of clever.
Yeah. And now obviously the way it's put together, you can't just you just download it, but what you download, there's kind of a longer tail than you need on either end of each individual clip.
Mm-hmm.
So to really make it useful, you're going to have to go in and edit it, but still, that's
great.
Excellent.
What does a subscription cost?
$3 a month.
Oh, that's nothing. That is actually the cost of a membership to the TPS report. If you go to tpsreport.live/members, you can become a member.
Yeah, I need to set up some kind of a subscription payment thing for the BFM as well.
Yeah. How was that for a shameless plug, by the
Right?
way? Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, $3 a month to become a member of the TPS report and get more of this shit in your life, basically. But yeah, that's good. $3 a month. Playphrase.me. And that is.
Yeah, I can't wait to do a little more with this.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to subscribe to that. That's gonna come in handy. That's a great way to meme on the fly on a live show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for what we do, I mean, yeah.
Yep.
Definitely working on some things to kind of crank up the production value over here. I should be here any minute this morning. I've got a 22-foot diagonal inflatable projection screen and 4K projector for it that does rear projection. So we can actually use it kind of the same way you would use a green screen, except without having to do all the post shit.
Yes. Yeah.
That's going to be freaking awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I need a zombie horde. Do I hire 1,000 extras? Hell no. I steal it.
I do have a green screen here. I used to use it all the time. Now I don't. It's down there in this, it's hidden in this little Elgato.
It's one of the pop-up.
Yeah, one of the Elgato pop-up screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to actually use a green screen. Then I just built this set thing behind me because you listen, green screen can be a pain in the ass depending on, you know what it's like, depending on the time. Like right now, it's bright outside, and so my scene is wildly oversaturated. And with all my studio lights on, it comes through like this. You know what I mean? So I'm having to turn some stuff off and just turn on a key light. And honestly, that wreaks havoc on green screens. Just different differences in the light depending on the time of day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
Whenever I want to do legit green screen work, I'll do it like, clear everything out of the garage, put the door down, black out the windows, and people, if you don't do it often or do it for a living, people don't understand that you have to light the green screen and stand the subject off. You need a good 5-6 foot away
Otherwise, you're
from
casting
the green
shadows.
screen. And then you have to light the subject separately with good soft light. Otherwise, exactly, you'll cast shadows, or worse, you'll get green bleed on your subject, and then you get all these little aberrations in your hair. I go to remove the green screen, and all of a sudden I'm removing your ears.
Right. Steve says your volume is a bit low comparatively. I think our levels are the same. I think it's just the difference of me being right up in the mic and you being a little ways away from the mic.
I don't actually have my production mic plugged in. So let me plug that in and I'll switch over to it.
Okay.
How's that one?
Dude, that is way better. Which mic is that?
I think that's the Snowball. Yeah, should be the Snowball.
Yeah, that is much better. Hopefully, listen, we'll just keep chatting for a little bit, and folks in the chat can tell us whether that leveled things out a little bit.
Oh yeah, and I should be able to see the chat. That's what I need to do. I need to actually pull up my Restream chat app instead of looking at the chat on YouTube or the like.
Yes, sir. Yeah, because you've been getting comments from paired channels, your YouTube, your Facebook, your Twitch.
But I'm gonna have to have Rumble up separately to be able to see those.
That's correct. And I'm not going to see any of your Rumble comments, so you're going to have to be the one to introduce those.
Right.
Read them out.
Rebel Jack says it's more bassy.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
I'll tell you what, that blue snowball does a good job for a...
It really does.
Yeah.
For a $50 microphone that I bought for $35 on sale, I don't know, 8 years ago, maybe?
Right. Yeah, it's surprisingly good considering. Okay. Well, I think we've got everything good.
Indeed. So yeah, send me the pair link and I'll set everything up after 9 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And hells yeah.
All right. The only thing I'm gonna have to be concerned about is our countdown music. I'm gonna have to use different music so that you don't get a copyright claim.
Actually,
unless if you have an Epidemic Sound.
I don't have Epidemic Sound. I use Storyblocks. I used to have Epidemic Sound, but anyway, what you can do, you should be able to go and add Brushfire Mind as a supported YouTube channel in your Epidemic Sound, as if I were a production client of yours.
I'll go take a look at that. I've never seen that.
So like if somebody hires me to make a wedding and they want to put their wedding video on Facebook, YouTube, etc., then I get their contact name, and for this it would just be the Brushfire Mind YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And I get their contact name and I put it into Storyblocks, and then whenever they publish on the approved channels, then they are the approved publisher.
I'll look to see if Epidemic Sound has a system like that. I've never seen it, but I'll certainly check. And
Steve asks, Ogre, will BFM need a mod for the pair? I think the way the pairing works, Steve, if you're there to mod for TPS, you should, well, is there a way that we can set Steve up to go in through Restream to mod for all the platforms so that basically he's getting the Restream app?
No, YouTube doesn't work like that. Restream and YouTube combined don't work like that.
Oh, wait, we're thinking about this the wrong way.
Cool.
I can set you up with the Restream chat app. You won't be able to. Oh no, he would be able to mod from it.
So here's the thing with that, and yes, you absolutely can from the Restream chat app. You can click on a here. Let me just
because I could
share this.
Just click on there and hit ban user, block user.
Yeah, let me share this Restream chat. From here, you can click this down arrow and you can choose any of these options. Here's the problem, or the problem I've ran into. I can do it once, and then if I try to do it on somebody else, I get an error saying, error connecting or some shit like that. So you can, yeah, theoretically. It just hasn't been overly reliable for me. But here's the thing. He can moderate your channel, and I can, we can mod ours. You know what I mean?
No.
Steve
I think we should expect much more from him.
Steve doesn't have to be pulling double duty. It's not like he's getting paid a whole lot of money.
But yeah, Steve, I can show you how to log into the Restream chatbot app. But you'd have to do that on a laptop or a desktop. That I don't think you. I'm not sure. You may be able to do that from your phone.
Okay.
And then, as Steve points out, excuse me, the BFM team is actually several members strong. So, like Steve points out, we can enlist Patrick if it has to be split up.
Yeah, there you go. So I don't know what to expect with Jared being on. I know that he has in the past been the target of some leftist extremists. And
awesome.
Yeah, so whether they get wind of this show taking place and decide they want to come up, because that would be the only issue, right? Is if a bunch of lefties decide they want to come on. Now, listen, I'm not opposed to some trolls. I don't mind trolls in the least bit, but there are limits because we, as the creator, can be held responsible for anything that's said in the chat. And
yeah, my rules on banning people, my rules on blocking people from the chat. I'm a free speech absolutist until your free speech is turning into something that's going to cause me harm.
Right.
And where that comes into play here is if you start dropping N-bombs and saying certain things about erect frogs, for example, that where it's going to be something that YouTube flags algorithmically in the chat, and then the stream gets taken down, I get a community guideline strike, end up getting thrown off of YouTube for something I didn't say, anything like that. That's where it becomes a problem. I'm not going to let somebody keep running their mouth if they're running their mouth is going to cost me my channel.
Exactly. Listen, if somebody wants to yell and scream and call me a little bitch, that's entirely up to them. And I'm not going to.
Let 3 dudes from Twitch call us gay all for the whole show on Friday.
I saw that Friday. And listen, I'm not gonna ban people like that. But if you come on and you're saying anything that can get my channel a strike, I have no choice but to do something about it. I have no choice.
What?
I was just saying there was that one pedantic moron that didn't understand you have to take something away from somebody before you can redistribute.
Right. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's not going to be a huge issue, but you never know. With a guest as legendary as Jared, you never know what's going to happen.
Yep. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right, brother. Well, good talk to you.
Yeah, man.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Take it easy. Talk to you tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to end this. I'm going to wrap this up. 9 p.m. tomorrow night on the Brushfire Mind on the TPS report. We're going to be going out on all the channels. Jared Schmeck. It's going to be, I think it's going to be a fun conversation. Join us then. Until then, see ya. Take care. Have a good Sunday.